is a shift that every healthcare organization needs to pay attention to. Welcome to the Advanced Practice Recruiter. It's your girl, Amoya, your favorite nurse practitioner turned recruiter. And today on this episode, we are going to talk about that shift. Healthcare practitioners are leaving their jobs and starting their own practices. We are seeing more and more practitioners venture out and starting their own practices. I'm talking DPC, direct primary care, concierge medicine. Some of them are even getting credentialed independently with insurance and seeing patients privately. Yeah, that is what is happening more and more. And we're going to see this happen on a larger scale in the coming years because these practitioners are waking up. And of course, this is multifactorial. We all know that insurance is not the easiest thing to work with. And some physicians, nurse practitioners, physician assistants, they are tired of it. And they are literally cutting out the middleman, opening their own practice, charging patients reduced cash prices on a monthly membership model or a fee-for-service basis. And they are doing very, very well. They have autonomy over their own schedule. They can take vacation whenever they want. They can hire their own staff. They can decide what patients they do and don't want to see. And it's looking pretty good for that side of practice. So what does that mean for healthcare organizations? If you have an individual who is able to just get up one day and go start their own business and have a very high chance of being good at it, especially if they have a pretty healthy caseload of patients that already love them under your organization. What does this mean? Let me tell you what this means. This means is when you are presenting offers to candidates, you come with your best and strongest because now practitioners are waking up and they know that they have options and they know that they don't have to be there. So whatever benefits package, whatever compensation package that you're presenting, come with your best, come with your strongest. On the recruiting side, it is very, very critical that when you are asking these candidates who you're going to present to these organizations, you're almost assessing risk. Like, we know that you have every ability to get up and go start your own practice. What's stopping you from doing so? Of course, you know, you have to ask it in a way that's a little bit more slick, but you really need to ask these candidates, like, why aren't you doing this when you know that you can potentially be making so much more money, have your own schedule? It's kind of a no-brainer. This is not a comfortable conversation to have, but this is the real risk that we are seeing. And these are the real situations that are happening. We're having practitioners just leave and starting their own businesses. And a lot of times, especially with the new non-solicitation clauses going out or whatever have you, a lot of times patients will follow them as well too. So not only are you losing clinicians, you're losing patients as well too. Well, hopefully we're never going to have a situation where all the clinicians are wanting to go out and start their business. That's not how it works. Not everybody wants to be a business owner. But the ones that you find that are willing to come into your organization, drive however miles and however many minutes it takes them, be away from their family, whatever have you, and they're willing to show up and see these patients and take good care of them, you have to treat them very well. Present them with the best offers, present them with the best compensation, the best benefits. You have to make sure that when they bring an issue to you, it is resolved and resolved quickly because they do indeed have options. So yes, as we work to find the best candidates for these wonderful organizations have a duty to make sure that they're putting their best foot forward because, once again, clinicians have options and we're seeing more and more clinicians opening their own practices because why not? So as healthcare organizations and as I work alongside my clients who are these healthcare organizations, it is very, very important that you are aware of this shift that is happening. And you have to understand whenever you are working with a potential candidate, you need to understand that they have options. They have the licensure. They have the prescriptive authority to go out and do their own thing. So when you come to them and you're presenting the offers, Don't play around. Give them strong offers. If you have the ability to give them what they want, give them what they want and try to reduce the chance of them, wanting to just leave and start their own thing. Yes, it doesn't always work out. People have free will, but we can definitely do things to be preventative versus reactive. But yes, the Advanced Practice Recruiter, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. We'll see you next time.